Hi, sorry for keep you waiting. So good morning, everyone. So good day. Okay, so let's take a recap on our market graph. Let's to see what happened on last Friday's market. Okay, so we can see all the forex major pair have you have a trend, of a bullish trend here, as we can see, and a bearish trend here. We can see that they're all caused by the US dollar index, which is the bearish trend of the US dollar index here. So they all we can see that the all trend here they are caused by the US dollar index. Okay, so let us start our morning briefing, our daily briefing, PB PowerPoint now. So today is 12th July. It is Monday, and I say would like to say it again, good day to you. Okay, so let us start our PowerPoint of recap on our previous important economic data. Okay, so the first one is UK GDP 3-month average May. The previous is 1.5%. So the forecast is 3.9% and the actual is 3.6%, which is lower than the forecast. So the GDP should be expected. It should be taken as negative or bearish. Okay. So the next one is UK manufacturing production YOL. I mean really May. So the previous is 39.1%. The forecast is 29.5%, and the actual is 27.7%, which is lower than the forecast. So the GBP should be taken as bearish. Okay, so the next one is UK GDP yearly May. So the previous is 27.4%, the forecast is 25.9%, and actual is 24.6%, which is slightly lower than the forecast again. So the UK should be taken, I mean the GBP should be taken as bearish or negative. Okay, so that when come to the next one of the the previous UK important economic data is the UK goods trade balance May. So the previous is negative 10.95 billion. The forecast is negative 11.1 billion, and the actual is negative 8.48 billion, which is higher than the forecast, which is good for the GBP. But let's take a look on our market graph on last Friday about the GBP USD. So we can see that, okay, so although all these important economic data are not good for the GBP, but we can see that the graph here, the GBP is still going strong on last Friday. We can know that, so we can see that this is caused by the US dollar index, not the important economic data. So, okay, so let's continue our recap here. So the next one is CA Canada employment change June. So the previous is negative 68k and the forecast is 195k. So the actual is 230.7k, which is higher than the forecast and higher a lot than the previous. So which is a good news for the Canadian dollar. Okay, so we should take the Canadian dollars should be taken as positive or bullish for the CAD. Okay, so let's see the let's take a recap on our previous day, which is last Friday market volatility. Okay, so this is gold SAU USD. The volatility is rise. It rise more than around 140 pips on last Friday here, as we can see on the right side market graph here inside the red rectangle. Let's read the factor here what happened on the market last Friday. Okay, so spot gold rose for the third consecutive week, rising 1.18% last week to close at 8.32 per ounce. Okay, so concerns that the variant of the coronavirus might endanger the economic recovery. It increases safe haven demand. Okay, so that's a problem. Okay, so that's the issue that the surge of the gold price. Okay, so after a bleak June, gold is regaining the favor of investors, driven by the sharp decline in U.S. bond yields. Okay, so this is a second factor that that caused the gold price go up furthermore. Okay, so let us take a sorry, I have to remind you there are no any important economic data we have to take focus on today. So we come to straight to the market update here. Okay, so the market update is still gold. I will give you an update on our gold prices here. So for the resistance level for today is 1812 and the support level is 1800. Okay, so my personal opinion for today is still remain bullish as I talked about last Friday. On last Friday is bullish, so today is still continue bullish. Okay, so let us rate the market trend factors here, where I will still remain it as bullish trend for today. So the Central Bank of New Zealand, Canada, and Japan will announce their new interest rate decisions, including speeches by Chairman Powell, Jerome Powell, and several Fed officials. Okay, so the U.S. consumer price (CPI) rise to 5% in May, the largest year-on-year in 13 years. Okay, so the data has sparked a debate among policy makers and the market about whether the rise in inflation is temporary or whether it indicates a continued increase of the years of silence. Okay, so although the U.S. inflation rate may fall in the middle of this year, so the inflation rate will still be higher than the Fed's 2% target. And this may become one of the key factors that the Fed considers when adjusting their interest rate. Okay, so the market still have lingering fears about the June plunge. Okay, so under this circumstance, the space above the gold price is expected to be limited, but it is possible of a small increase in the price of gold. Okay, so that's why this is the reason why I will take it as still a bullish for today. Okay, so however, once the gold price started its bear trend, the bull trend may appear unable to fight back. Okay, so so this is for the forex market for the briefing for forex market today. So after it, although there are no any important economic data we have to take focus today, but when come to, we have some US and EU shares important US and EU shares we have to take note on this week. So let us read let's see the earnings calendar here. So there are 4 companies who they are going to release their earnings reports in this week. Okay, so the first one on 13 July is JP Morgan Chase and Co. The second on 13 July is Pepsi, and then the 14th July is Bank of America Corp, and the second of 14th July is Citigroup. So let's see their fundamental analysis here on this page. So the first one is JP Morgan Chase. Okay, actually this year for the note here I write here is quite how about to say it's quite long, so I will read here. I will read in the briefing today because it is very long. Okay, so you guys, I suggest you guys to take a look on all these companies news here. The news here for the Pepsi, for the JP Morgan, for the Bank of America. It's very long, so I suggest you to take a few minutes to read all the information here so that you can share it to your clients. Okay, and also the Citibank here. Okay, so we just come to look on their chart on JPM first. Okay, so the JPM charts, this is the technical analysis provided by the auto chartist. So this is apparently this one is the triangle chart pattern, and this is actually break through the triangle's resistance. That's why the auto chartist put their forecast price is at 160 something. So that's why we will look for further upside here for JPM, for the JP Morgan. So when we read, when come to the second one, this one is Pepsi. Okay, so the Pepsi, this one, unfortunately, there is no any technical analysis provided by auto chartist, but we can see that clearly here. This one is channel up chart pattern. So as we can see here, why I put 2 arrows here, because if the price break through the channel down support level here, it may go further downside. But before this happen, I will take it as a bullish here. So it is remain a bullish here because it is still a channel up here. Okay, so for the third one is BAC, so Bank of America. As we can see that clearly here on the market graph here. So this one is double bottom. So we will take it as a trend reverse, and we will go back up to the bullish trend here. So we can see that the last graph of this Citigroup. So let's see the Citigroup chart here. So this one is falling wedge, as we can see that clearly here, and we can see the resistance level of the falling wedge and also the support level of the falling wedge here. So this one is a this technical analysis is provided by the auto chartist, as we can see that. So the direction is still continue the bullish trend here. So I hope that you guys will take a few minutes to read all the info here so that you can share it to your clients, and also you can lead them to trade our trading instrument, our share, our CFD share trading instruments. So which I hope this all can help you today. So that's all for our briefing today. So wish you have a good day. See you again. Bye.